Good afternoon, sweet ladies, and thank you for joining us in Far Above Rubies. I'm so very glad that each of you are here. As you can see behind me, we are packing our house and getting ready to move on Thursday, so forgive the boxes and forgive the brevity of our thoughts for the next few days, okay? Your reading challenge for today is Psalms chapter 68, and I'm going to focus on the second half of verse 19, and it is one of the most beautiful things that could ever be said to anyone on this planet, ever in the history of the world. It simply says, "For he carries us in his arms each day." For he carries us in his arms each day. I'm here to remind you of this very simple thought today, that when days are wonderful and when days are tough, the Lord is carrying you in his arms each and every single day. On days where your heart is broken, he carries you. The day you lose your job, he carries you. The day that you suffer betrayal that you didn't see coming, God carries you. The day you suffer loss that is devastating, loss of a loved one, God carries you. The day after, and the day after that, and the day after that, when the loss is still fresh and real and overwhelming and crushing, God carries you in his arms. On the days where the unexpected happens, an accident happens, a financial loss happens, on the days where nothing goes right, on the days when your children are driving you crazy and you think you just can't spend one more day doing this, God carries you. On the day when depression is creeping in and you feel lonely and isolated and overcome, when you feel a deep sadness that you can't explain, God carries you. When your brother or sister in the church has done you wrong, when you feel angry with the church institution, when you don't understand the actions of your pastor or your pastor's wife, when you feel like the whole world is against you, God carries you. When you run from your calling, when you lay aside the burden that God has given you, when you put off your passion for his kingdom, God carries you. When you turn your back on Jesus, God carries you. When you have a hard time going to sleep at night, when you're worried about tomorrow, when you're not sure where your next meal will come from, when you're dreading the doctor's report and waiting on test results, God carries you. When you're looking at the mountain in front of you and the top is too high for you to see, God carries you. My friend, there is no day, there is no storm, there is no situation, there is no heartache, no pain, no grief, no anger, no worry, fear, or doubt, no wonderful day and blessed day that the Lord does not carry you through. Whether you acknowledge it, whether you're aware of it, whether you accept and receive it or not, God carries us. He carries you in his arms each day. So whatever you're struggling with today, whatever you just come through, whatever you may be facing tomorrow or next week, I hope that this verse, Psalms 68 and 19, comes to mind and you think, oh God, I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I know that you carry me in your arms each day. We don't always pray at the end of our devotionals, but I'm going to pray for just a second, and you can pray with me if you like. God, for whoever is out there watching this today, for whoever is overwhelmed and overcome with this life, help them to lay aside every weight and every sin that is upon them at your feet, sweet Jesus, and let them be wrapped in your arms today, in your love today, in your assurance and your comfort and your peace and your strength today, and be reminded that every single day you carry us in your arms and all is well. I love you so much. God loves you more. Go and read Psalms chapter 68. It's a long chapter, so if you have to do it after the kiddos are in bed and the housework is done or whatever you need to do, go and read the whole chapter. It will bless you. It blessed me. I love you so much. I will see you all tomorrow. Keep my family in your prayers as we prepare for this move on Thursday. Thank you for being here today. If no one's told you lately, you are loved and you are cherished. You are so incredibly valuable and you have tremendous worth. That worth is far above rubies, my friend. And I'll see you all tomorrow.